How's it going, folks? Good evening. Should we play tonight? Need some venom? What's going on, Richard, Matt? What are we doing tonight? Hey, Beetle. There we go. You got your name updated? I think I have alerts, by the way, on here now for followers and stuff, and subs and super chats on the YouTube side. So maybe I didn't do this camera frame though. I should do this camera frame really quick. Hold please, chat. Do a little OBS magic, I think, and make it work. Maybe. Oh, this might actually be broken here, actually. Yeah, looks like it's broken, actually. All right, the other one worked. The icon in the corner works. Yeah, I genuinely think that that's part of why, that's part of why, what's it called, failed so hard? Facebook streaming? I think a lot of people just don't want their real name on whatever they're doing. Discard deck. Is there a discard deck? Oh, I don't know if there is. Theater mode is very useless on YouTube. Yeah, it's one of the not great ones. Alright, I have clicked a Dracula discard deck. I did get a sick Dracula variant, which is a reason to play this deck. It's on No Swarm is interesting. A good Moon Knight variant too. I have a lot of good variants for this deck, chat. It's a strong reason to play it. Alright, the last couple of cards is like kind of good cards. There's Angela. Is this good? This doesn't look very good. Yeah, no. This deck plays a lot of cards that I have variants for that I haven't played with in a little while, though. Genesis Thor deck. What is that? That like the Lockjaw Thor deck we've played a bit of. Gap had a Dracula to the Discord. Oh, this is like cheaty things, Dracula. This is like what we used to call the show and tell deck. The list Dracula posted is just Swarm over Invisible Woman. Yeah, so like the only problem I see with this deck is that like you gotta like figure out how to win. You have to figure out how to win the not Dracula path, right? Because like obviously you're gonna be apocalypsing. You know what I think this deck might want? These decks used to play Chavez as a thing. It like makes the rest of your deck more consistent. And then like you did me a list, sorry, I'm looking. Yeah, it's not too dissimilar from the Lockthor list we've played. I think we were playing the bigger goblin instead. Oh, I guess this isn't a Wong deck you sent me. The one we've played is a Wong deck, I believe. Yeah, I think I like Chavez in this archetype. What if we do this, but we do Chavez? And we cut. I kind of like the idea of Invisible Woman, though. She's kind of gassed, so she lets you hold till the end. Yeah, I was leaning towards Colleen. Although, one of the things that's nice about Colleen is that you can go... Well, so Wong lets you supercharge Apocalypse, Marty. So you like get double discard triggers and you like supercharge them up. Yeah, exactly. So the nice thing about Colleen is when you play Wong on 4, on 5 you can go 2-drop, 3-drop with the discard. Maybe it's just Lady Sif. Well, I guess Sif is guaranteed to hit Apocalypse. I kind of like the disruptive element Moon Knight has, though. And Blade's another, like, Colleen Wings style. Is it just Swordmaster? As sick as my Swordmaster variant is? I guess, do I need Invisible Woman? I guess Invisible Woman lets me play a discard thing on 3 after, without having to worry about like discarding my Dracula or my Wong, which is nice. It is a wicked Swordmaster. It almost feels like a shame to cut him, but I think if we're looking at just strictly optimal, that's it. I don't know, like, so we have 2 really important 4s. I like the idea that we can go like Invisible Woman on 2 and then follow it up with any of these other discard spells on 3 and then curve into these organically on 4. That's actually a really good thought from Taylor. If we're not playing Swarm, the second discard from Hellcow doesn't actually have value, right? Because this trigger can't discard the same Apocalypse twice. I guess it helps get your hand empty if you have other things in there with Apocalypse, but I wonder how much that comes up. And 4 mana is a lot. Yeah, actually, let's try no Hellcow. I like that idea. Remember what Hellcow is too? Yep. All right, let's start here and give it a try. Extra energy? Don't mind if it does. Yeah, see, like look at this hand, right? Like this hand would love an invisible woman. Well, I don't actually know that Hellcow is playable at double the mana. Hellcow isn't like currently seeing play inside of anything, really. Okay, Apocalypse is a great pickup. It means we get to Lady Sif next turn nicely. I honestly might snap them here. Nice. Copy a Blade, Invisible Woman, a day late and $1 short. Iceman is out to get us, something like that. I love the new Apocalypse animation, by the way. That's so good. Well, if I hadn't already snapped, chat. If I hadn't already snapped. Coco4, did you just subscribe to the channel? Are you hanging out? Did my alert work, chat? I set this up. I think these alert worked. These alerts work now. Oh man. Oh man. Why wouldn't I Dracula into Sinisterland? Then I want two of him. Why doesn't the copy card get Apocalypse? What am I not understanding here? Dracula, at the end of the game, discards a card from your hand and then takes that card's power. So we're gonna lose here, but we'll win here and here, should be. I guess in theory, this could miss Chavez twice, and then Apocalypse doesn't go to both of these. But the idea here is we get our hand empty, and then Dracula discards Apocalypse, Dracula discards Apocalypse. We're what? 25% to miss Chavez here? And then we're 75% if we miss, so we'd have to do a 25% event and then a 75% event. Okay, we need a 50-50 here. Okay. Okay. So this is 28 and this is 32. I love when we do the thing in the first game, chat. And for 8 cubes, snapped it off in the most literal sense. Love it. That's exactly what we're going for. So this gets discarded, it gets put back into your hand, and this copies its power after it gets recreated with more power. It's sick. Don't know if this deck is good, but it's certainly great, and it got us to the nicest of ranks. matter which one these go to, really. They did in fact get us. Okay, and here's the Wong into double discard payoffs here under Invisible Woman, which is great. Again, Invisible Woman just kind of helping us curve out here. Now, unfortunately, we are dead. Well, fuck. And they drew our Chavez with Cable. Alright. Escaped. Is that a bot or just a weird brew? The strange collection of cards, like Lizard, Duck. I think it's a human, because they all have the exact same... They all have, like, the exact same cosmetic on all their stuff. We're out of credits, chat. We're broke. This kind of just hoses us, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could make sure my hand is empty and then just cast Chavez at the end of the game, right? I don't know if this is like retreat territory, right? I think I just like pass them 0 cards and like play Chavez, and then like my Morbius and my Angela are kind of big, and we had 9 power somewhere else. Yeah, we've got America Chavez. Yeah, looks like Destroyer for our opponent. Do this for now. We discard all 3 of these. Morbius gets kind of big. I think I like this. Oh, they get to Professor Cheese me early. Okay, we're dead then, right? Although I guess they don't get to Destroyer me, huh? Can we win because they can't Destroyer me? Oh, they get to Destroyer this turn, though, because of Elysium, right? Hey, Matt, look at that! Our super cheer works. We're gonna get that integrated into my normal alerts later. At least there's a pop-up for now. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Well, so casting the Destroyer doesn't do anything for us, though, right? Because, like, these will die. And if they have Destroyer, they're casting it this turn. Yeah, they have Elysium, so they get to run Destroyer out this turn. It's like I wasn't thinking about Professor X. I had to play it last turn. I was like, wait, how do they have a Dracula in the Daily Bugle? Got it.
Escaped.
You know what might also be good in here? Maybe we should try it. That could be better than Invisible Woman, chat. What if we played Jubilee? We have 2 different 4-drops that we don't mind accelerating into. Let's try Invisible Woman a couple more times. But I could see Jubilee being good in that slot too. Moon Knight's a kind of fun, disruptive one. Discards a card from each player's hand. Psylocke. Yeah, I meant Psylocke. And stuff, you know. They discarded the card they gave us, Chip. Huh? So I can Colleen Wing because she guarantees takes my lowest one, right? So this'll take Squirrel Girl. And then honestly, I think with the Dracula draw, we snap them. Dracula London. Sounds great. Hey, I mean, Green Goblin technically helps the Mojo World, huh? Blade. Swordmaster. Swordmaster's fine. The Dracula going here means my second Wongers goes in the middle, which is great for us. I believe in our massive Draculas, chat. I think we're gonna win, right? Like we go Swordmaster here, Moon Knight here. That's gonna be what? This is 2, 4, 6 discards. Opponent snapped. Seems like a good 8 cube deck. Alright, we do need to discard the Morbius at some point, though. 2 more 50%ers. Alright, whew, so they're dead. So the first Dracula is going to be 28, and the second one will be 32. This deck is looking hot, chat. That's an 8 cube monster tonight. Yeah, our deck is just like pure octane on Sinister London. We'll just play Sinister London every game. It's easy peasy. Everybody thinks they go over the top of us, chat. They're wrong. Say hello to my not so little friend. risky. All of the discard cards, chat. If they don't specify what they're discarding, they discard at random. We can Colleen Wing into the Dark Dimension. That's great. Sign me up. You think I snap on Dark Dimension? Maybe. I can see that. Angela. Because if we hit like a Wong, then we can Lady Sif after we Wong. The stream is pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. We do. So we only have one more non-Chavez draw here is noteworthy. So we kind of need Dracula next turn. Okay, and this is part of the risk of this setup. So we don't get Dracula, but I will get a pretty decent sized Apocalypse here. This is the downside to playing Chavez, which makes the early game more consistent, but comes at a cost in the later game. Your first 5 turns are more consistent, but your last turn, you get exactly her. And they zeroed. Huh. Is this like Merry Carnage? No, it's Retreat. Sure. I think if they don't retreat here, I'm actually supposed to Apocalypse mid. I think I'm supposed to Apocalypse mid to play for all 3 paths. Although I guess if we lose Baxter, we'd also lose Xandar, right? So maybe it is right to play Baxter and hope that we just keep the rest. That's true. I haven't showed engagement tonight much at all. Shout out to the 57 people that tapped the like button without me asking them to. There's still time for the rest of you, I believe, chat. Unlike snapping, if you forget to tap the like button early, it's never too late. Oh, maybe they sequenced the 0 wrong by mistake before they conceded there. Could see that. That is actually not a terrible random card for us. Tuck Swordmaster in here, so that way he doesn't discard anything before we can get Dracula down. And we also just don't have Apocalypse in our hand yet, so hiding this here lets us chill while we wait for Apocalypse to show up.
Opponent snapped.
Yes, they've got 2 turns here is the problem, right? So they've got like a free Professor X. Yeah, I think it's best without Apocalypse we just retreat here. There's no reason to give it more cubes.
Escaped.
I think they needed to snap before Professor X flipped up. I probably would have been a big dumb and forgotten that Professor X could come down on turn 4. And they probably would have gotten me there. I mean, Spectrum technically gives some of our friends a bonus here. This always tags our most expensive cards, so we'll do that. The problem here is I can't really... I need to Dracula or Wong this turn, right? Four cards in my deck. One of them's Colleen Wing. Another one's Swordmaster, though. I think I'm supposed to Blade here. And if we're lucky, we keep Moon Knight. Oh, I guess playing here also puts copies of stuff in my hand, too, though, right? We are guaranteed drawing Chavez. I guess cloning Vats makes this kind of awkward for us, huh? I'm just gonna YOLO it. Although I guess we just die to Spectrum, right? Spectrum is gonna make this +8, so we're gonna go to 23. And this is only going to get +8 and go to 18. By Apocalypse Middle, their Spectrum's adding 11 here. So that... Wait, does that tie it? That ties mid? But then we're going to lose the tiebreaker, right? Yeah. Is Invisible Woman a key card here? No, probably not.
Escaped.
I was mentioning a second ago, she could maybe be good as Psylocke. I know. I'm not even sure if this deck is good, chat. That's another thing, too. When y'all are watching the live streams, when I post deck highlights with things, generally they are things that I am fairly confident are consistent and reasonable and good. When we're just live streaming here on Twitch, like, we're just throwing noodles at the wall a lot of the time. So when you walk in, don't assume that the thing you're seeing us playing is good, because there's a good chance it isn't. It's really good, Wade. I play a lot of card games. I genuinely think this is the best new card game that's released in the last decade or more. It is phenomenal. Well, I guess Invisible Woman here means that, the rest of my things won't add power. We hide Wongers here? I think we hide Wongers, chat. I think he's chilling in secret. The opponent playing Adam Warlock on purpose, asking the real questions. I just got a neat mix of cards. That Miles avatar looks great. Warlock and non-bow with Lockjaw. Kinda. Redrawing Mjolnir a bunch seems great for their deck. And Thor Adam is kind of a combo too, right? I don't know, the opponent's deck is making me feel things with this Warlock ship. Oh, and I guess we're kind of in a spot. I mean, we're about to die, right? Because we just didn't draw our Dracula. It's one of our bottom 2 cards. Man, what a sick bad beat is that? We got Olympiad and we missed our payoff. I have Wong, Swordmaster, and... I mean, I guess I could Chavez here. We're missing our 1-drop discard card, too. There's no way we win right here. It's just out for another cube. Yeah, we ran... But the deck was really funny on Sinister London for our first couple of games. It's been kind of medium here for these last couple. Adam Warlock seems cool with Adam Warlock seems cool with Thor. I haven't seen that one too before. All right, we've got our friends, Chip. Got friends? Do 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 do. I've also kind of been whelmed by Angela. Maybe instead of cutting the Invisible Woman, who seemed okay, the Angela gets cut for... The Angela gets cut for a Psylocke? I kinda don't mind that. Because, like, imagine if we had played the Wong on 3 here, right? And then we'd play Dracula on 4, and then we'd be set up. Yeah, Angela's, like, super... Yeah, it feels like the person who put this together, like, cut Swarm from the deck and then didn't make adjustments after they cut the Swarm. It was like the TLDR.
Wind aid my hand.
We'll make that swap after this game. I think we snapped them at this point, right? They're like, they think the same thing. Okay, so these are gonna discard 4 cards. So we very likely get down to just Apocalypse. Most notably, Morbius jumps up to 8. And then Dracula's gonna get big. So we're gonna be on, you know, 10, 11, 12 power mid. And this is gonna be big-ish on the right. We do need to discard the Invisible Woman and the Chavez though here. Uh-oh. Watch Dracula get the Invisible Woman. We're good though, right? Because the Sunspot's dead. Oh, the Colleen Wing is guaranteed to take the Invisible Woman. Okay, cool. So Dracula's at least a 9. Got it. I'm curious to see. I agree that Chavez has felt kind of clunky. I want to see if she feels less bad when we have Psylocke. Ooh, another 8 cubes. Every game we've won with this deck has been 8 cubes tonight. We've had all 1 cube retreats and all 8 cube victories. Is something that's noteworthy about what's been going on here. Whoa! That's a gas Ronin. That's way better. I have like a Ronin variant that I like wasn't a huge fan of. I like put some levels into. But that's my boy now.
Frame break.
I like to put cards I might play at least blue border if I have boosters. You know, a little 3D. Chad, if you like the Ronin, make sure you smash the like button here on the video. 160 people hanging out, only 93 pieces of engagement. I believe in your button pressing ability. Cut Angela for Ronin, we got the variant. I don't have a Psylocke variant, but this split is awesome, and her card looks great. I don't actually think I'm upgrading this card again, because the purple border is just like actually perfect with like the purple sword and the purple swirl. Like, I think it's just like actually just the perfects. Oh, I need to take an updated screenshot. We're gonna try Chavez a bit more with the addition of Psylocke. If she continues to feel awkward, we'll try and swap her for something else. I mean, oh, sorry. I was looking at Twitter and then this happened. I mean, I guess that could have been worse for us, right? I don't even have to play it out because it's free. Swordmaster down, but the rest of it's fine. I do like that this deck is kind of an Invisible Woman juke too, because the only Invisible Woman meta deck is Hela. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just supposed to Sif and ditch the Swordmaster here. Just like play her at a regular location. Debris, less of a big deal for this particular deck. Moon Knight, take her out of their hands. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, David. Good evening.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right, Dracula into the Storm Path seems great for us. Damn it. Never lucky.
Opponent snapped.
Stay in here, I think. So if I Swordmaster here, this will get bigger by 2, and it's going to get 2 more bigger from here and 2 more bigger from here, and then Dracula's probably going to win mid, right?
Snap.
Yeah, did they just think, like, Dracula can't beat them? Like, Dracula's turned into a 16 here, bud. Any chance of more starter series decks? So, if someone sends me or I find a pool 1 plus pool 2 only deck that I feel is truly competitive, I would post another starter series deck. But again, the goal of those starter series decks is to give people decks that I believe are competitive into fully powered pool 3 decks. And I don't know that there's a third deck of just pool 1 and pool 2 cards that meets that criteria. I think almost all the other archetypes in the pool 1 and pool 2 cards need some number of pool 3 cards to really be competitive. Psylocke, please. Psylocke, please. Time. Yeah, doing some deck highlights with single pool 3 cards, I think, is something I would like to do. That's on my radar for content I would like to make for sure. Do I Swordmaster for more power? Do we Moon Knight for more disruption? I'm gonna hold on to the Moon Knight because we're gonna keep Moon Knight and Wong. We're gonna discard one of these two as Swordmaster because I believe, and then we'll Wong into Colleen Moon Knight here and like strip their 6-drop. Yeah. There's a handful of 1 pull 3 card build arounds you could do. Like Wong enables a number of decks. Quinjet. I have to look through it. Wong's definitely one of them. Where you're like, yes, there are a lot of other decks we can now build because Wong is here. Wongers. Think I'd rather Blade than Colleen Wing because Blade could discard Apocalypse, and Colleen Wing will never discard Apocalypse. Oh my god, we just sniped their Enchantress. Well, that's sicko. Good guy, Moon Knight. They beat 14 over here? I guess they could Taskmaster me, huh? Alright, I'm gonna stay in for 1 cube punt to a Taskmaster. No, I'm not snapping because we lose to this, but I'll give him a cube. Oh, I know they have Taskmaster in hand, right? Right. I will say that's one thing, Magic Arena does really well that would be nice if Snap would do, is being able to get reminders of public information that you have would be ideal. Being able to see a thing and see cards you know that are in their hand, do a thing, see cards that you know they discarded, etc. All of that would be very good. Do we just Psylocke and hope that we draw Wongers or Dracula? I think so. We have the power. Woohoo! Just do this. Probably don't need these in the middle. Hello? Well, that's sick meat. I'm gonna sit on this for now, because if we draw Apocalypse next turn, we could use it to bump the Apocalypse up 8. Yeah, they're probably a hella deck. Is accurate.
Escaped.
I feel like I'm feeling the squeeze of what this archetype kind of felt like before it added Swarm, but I don't know that Swarm is still good without Nakia. Thanks for the sub, Kelly. Welcome to the channel. I mean, all things considered, it's pretty okay for us. Okay. Yeah, this deck had a lot of cards nerfed in it. What's the Nakia deck, Avocado? Ship me a link. I think I'm about ready to try something else. We're setting up to win Sokovia plus the Vault, right? Is the plan here?
Victory.
Okay. I have a season pass point. Oh, it's a Deadpool deck. Oh, this is like trying really hard to play Nakia. Why does the Mysterio look weird on the overlay? Oh, weird. The overlay's missing. What's weird with my a filter on? Oh, weird. I do have a chroma key on. Oh, I had a chroma key on to pull. Oh, the green. The green was missing. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's cute. Killmonger's gotta be better than Deathlock in this deck, right? I guess Deathlock can kill your Mysterio clone if it gets in your way. But on average, I feel like Killmonger being able to kill Deadpool and Nova and other paths seems great, right? I think Zola and Taskmaster are similarly good at the top end. They're better in different spots. Yeah, I need one more at the discard deck, and then maybe we'll try this. An Omega Red combo deck. I don't know if there isn't really an established Omega Red deck. Lee? Honestly, I almost want to snap here. We have all of our pieces, right? We get to see Psylocke in action for the turn 3 Dracula. I mean, oh my god, and Colleen Wing discards Apocalypse now because he's my cheapest card. That's actually hilarious. Oh, they also got some value here. Speaking of value, something that discards. What are the odds we can hit Apocalypse twice? 25%? I think we've died, chat. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm willing to write the discard deck off as not being very good.
Escape.
It did get us some cubes, but the consistency does not feel like it's here. God, so got us a couple of 8-cube wins in the back of Sinister London, though. Is there any candy I want? I think I like the Daredevil we have. I've got variants I like for most things now. It's a sweet rock slide. This card was dear second dinner, if this card was playable, I would slide you a Benjamin for gold and buy it. But it's not playable, so I won't. Same thing for Black Bolt. Your game's more profitable if all your cards are playable. That's all I'm saying. Is that how you spell Wakanda, chat? With a K? So. Rock Slide, I think, would be cracked as like a 3-drop 4 or 5 power thing. Just since Disrupted just comes down so late. Yeah, guaranteed bricking their draw would be too strong. I guess only Black Widow is allowed to guaranteed brick a draw. Yeah, well, I mean, well, she's like 1 stat for 2 mana, right? Hey, thanks for the donation. Is that accurate? Where's my... Oh my gosh, do I have to flip this over? Hold on. Sorry, I messed with my notification things tonight, and activity feed. There it is. I mostly watch Magic and don't care for Snap, but here's to you finding happiness and taking chances. Thanks, Falakut. We're gonna be a little bit more Snap and a little bit less Magic for the next little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. We're gonna shoot our shot here. Feels like there's something here. Twitch team, Twitch metrics today were super optimistic. I don't know that we're gonna keep doing YouTube live every night. We've had a decent audience here, but not quite as big as we had on Twitch today. I think my plan is to do 5 days on Twitch during the day next week, and then probably 2 nights here on the YouTube side. Yes, Taskmaster is hoping to hit Venom. Exactly correct. Does anybody solve Patriot? No, it's definitely not solved. We're gonna have a Patriot highlight up here on the channel tomorrow, actually. So we played a Patriot deck that I think is pretty reasonable. Alright, so we're playing against a bot. The number 1 sign you're playing against a bot, chat, is they played their card on turn 1 into the Superflow. You want Nova before Deadpool, so that way Nova powers up Deadpool and then he doubles. Yeah, we weren't on the Twitch front page today like we were yesterday, and I picked up more new Twitch followers today that playing Snap than I have in the Magic category in like the last 3 months combined. The Magic category has just been a pretty desolate wasteland in terms of fresh blood lately on Twitch. Whole category is just shrinking. And this game's more fun for me personally. Okay, so Nakia here buffs these because she buffs the leftmost cards in our hand now. And then next turn we go Deadpool Killmonger. And this will be up to 12. And then the final turn we can like 12 power Killmonger plus 4 power Brood into the Nexus. Yeah, we'll snap the bot. Yeah, our average viewer count for Twitch for the day was like 730, I think. 100%. Magic is like completely impenetrable for new people.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, well now we venom this, right? Do we venom this? Probably. Is that better? Venom will be 8 here then. This will still be 12, and then next turn we go 12 plus 8 here in the middle. I think that's fine. You hit Daredevil. That's a good pull 3 card to hit early. For sure, for sure. God, the gold bordered backgrounds look so good. Okay, so we go Killmonger before we Deadpool. Deadpool Brood. You want to clear out this sunspot. We're still good here, right? Yeah. Okay.
Victory.
Do I buy 2 more missions for gold, chat, so we can finish our weekly tonight? I could just wait and finish the weekly in the morning, or I could have gratification tonight and get it sooner. This is America, chat. I want it now, okay? All of the season pass variants that were season passes during the closed beta will become available again, we've been told by Second Dinner. It is only starting with this current season pass that they will start being exclusive. I think I'm just gonna forge into Brood. How many missions are you allowed to buy in a day? 6. Remember, if you have questions about optimal account progression, up on the YouTube channel, here is a optimal way to progress your Marvel Snap account video. What if we do this, and then we have like a 13 power Taskmaster next turn? Seems good. They said none of the cosmetics from the closed beta would be exclusive. So long, but wait. I had 12 power there. What did they think was gonna happen? Oh, they must be Agatha. Yeah, because they emoted. We know they're a human. They emoted. They're a human, but are they a human, chat? No, they're definitely Agatha. Okay, good chat. I assume we get a cube here. Yeah, they got a Yaga thing. Huh. Is it crazy to do nothing till 3 so we can Nakia Deadpool Brood? Hopefully we draw like a 2-drop to play next turn. That was an awful game for Agatha, Pops. You're not wrong. Awkward. They're into the Sanctum, and they're a Patriot deck. One of your finest Deadpools, please. Or one of your finest Killmongers, please, I mean. That was not the Killmonger I wanted for Christmas. We'll give the free cube back.
Escaped.
Marty, are you hanging out in chat still? I just typed back in Discord and you're in chat. I should just type to you in chat. I think that deck you shared that's titled Best Deck, I'm sure that's someone else's, but I think that deck's just a worse version of the Daredevil mid-range deck that I've been playing. Okay, so this is a snap because we just like Sinister Brood fill the raft, right? Was that, because it's titled Best Deck, is that a Dara deck? I saw Darrow is back to streaming, and I had him on a little bit today, and I think he was playing something close to that. He's a very good competitive player. Don't think I can. I want to wait to forge. I just want to fill my raft in. Get my toy. It's actually one of the worst 6s we could hit, right? Because, like, we're losing the raft. I was hoping for a big 6 so that way we could Taskmaster the big 6. And keying our Taskmaster doesn't seem very good. Kind of just super awkward all around here, huh? I have priority. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just Killmonger here, I think. I'm going to Doom Killmonger so that way these get bigger, but this way their Nova clears before... Am I staying? I don't know that I'm staying. I might bounce here. I'm going to bounce.
Escaped.
I know we're clearing their board, but our board's not that good. Like, we're only gonna have 12 in the middle. Maybe 12 in the middle is enough. I don't know. They have a bunch of turns where Death's about to be cheap. Okoye before Adelan pops off seems kind of correct. Sounds lovely. Okay, so now with this draw, do I Okoye? I think I might actually rather Forge here, right? Just get the Brood down as 4 power. It's a shame our hand's about to go away, because otherwise we could have curved Venom into Taskmaster off of this infinite power on Broods. This is really solid, right? Because the Mysterio token goes here, we get to eat all of these, the Nova pops off on everything. Yeah, Jesse could be a mutt. It's gonna take a little bit for all the new folks that are playing in here to be able to pair into folks like me in pull 3. The Legion 13 card, yeah. Yeah, Bounce is one of those decks that has like a bunch of nuanced sequencing decisions, so it's real awkward for the bots to play. Alright, I think we just do this, and then we'll draw Taskmaster next turn and have a huge-ass Taskmaster to play, right? Okay, good to go? The classic last turn Falcon.
Victory.
Hey, Stephen Merrill, are you hanging out in chat? You just tagged me in a post on Twitter. Can I respond to you here? If they're not, I will have to respond to them on tweeters later. You are? Okay, so the process for getting into the Discord server, it's almost exactly the same as when you joined with Twitch, only you link your YouTube account, and then the server should appear in a joint list. I think I'm supposed to Deadpool on 1 because our Forge is turning into Brood here, I think is the plan. Turns out it didn't matter, chat. Turns out our opponent doesn't like to play against Mindscape or taking a free cube. Dino is pretty fine in a bounce deck. Wolverine was the randomly generated card king. So it doesn't add you to the server automatically, Steven. If you go to your settings and your integrations, there should be a button there for you to join. I just sunk it again 2 seconds ago. I'm certain they use the instant concession rates per location to determine which locations appear less frequently, I have to imagine. Perfect. Glad we got it sorted. Maybe it was I just clicked it, so that might have been it too. so if I do this, in theory, we could get Deadpool back to our hand with Killmonger and then Nakia it. I could also just Nakia Brood, but like Jotunheim's super awkward for us. I think I just do these two here for now. Or any locations that were removed from the beta? No, they didn't remove any, but they did adjust. They have, on a couple of occasions now, adjusted the frequency with which some of them appear. I'm supposed to snap before I kill their Misty Knight. Huh. I think we just do this, and then next turn we play like Brood, Sinister, Deadpool out between Jotunheim and Miniaturized Lab and hope it's good enough. Hazmat is such an embarrassing card. That one is definitely making it onto my worst cards list later this week. It's one of those cards people keep playing too because they like desperately want it to be good. And it's just stop trying to make Hazmat happen, chat. It's not gonna happen. You know what could happen, chat, though, if we believe? I bet we could get to 200 likes tonight. We're at 152, but we've got 190 people in here. I'm saying there's a chance. You believe the engagement will come. This deck seems super reasonable. Pleasantly surprised. Completed that. Look at all this. Look at all this season pass levels flowing. Oh, if I upgrade a card, I finish another one. All right, upgradable. There's gotta be a card in here that I like that's upgradable, right? We could upgrade Carnage. We've been playing him a lot. I could upgrade Dr. Doom. I like that variant. Am I waiting to infinite split anyone? We do have an infinite split available for Rhino. We have an infinite split available for Thor. I play Thor enough that I wouldn't mind splitting him the first time. Infinity. Well, so Hulkbuster only works with Deadpool in this deck though, right? It doesn't work with Mr. Sinister or Brood. Gonna get triangles. Why you gotta put that mojo on me, Martin? So, Infinity for people that are new. Once you get your card border to Infinity, you get to do what's called a split, where it resets it back down to the base level, but it gives it some kind of background and sometimes border effect if you split it more than once. And then you get to upgrade it all the way through another time to split it again, and there's like 15 different combinations of splits you can get, running cards all the way up the upgrade, and some of them you can only get once you split it multiple times. Is the thing that's noteworthy. Almost through the end of this, chat. These season caches are EV 45 credits per cache, by the way. So if you're someone that's grinding for stuff, get into those season caches is another way to acquire more resources. Hulkbustering multiple man is a good time. It is a shame the move deck hasn't been buffed yet. I would bet people in the season pass can probably still get to level 60 or 70 yet. So infinity splitting is like gotcha rolling for backgrounds. I mean, kinda, because like you have to upgrade your cards anyways in order to get new cards, right? So you're not splitting just for the sake of splitting. You're splitting because you want to split things for progression anyways. So if you're splitting them for progression anyways, it's like an added thing on top of that. I like to think of splitting, so like my background's in Magic the Gathering for people that are new, and something that's very common in Magic is players love to like bling their decks out, right? Like people love having this like really expensive fancy lands or altar arts or foils or premium versions of cards, and the splits are kind of like your way to show off not spending money strictly, but these are the cards I play a lot. Like when someone plays their monochromatic fancy border effect cards, you're like, whoa, they've played that card a ton. I think it's a really slick system. I like it a lot. Okay, so I think the plan here is Killmonger the Deadpool, Venom the Deadpool, Taskmaster Deadpool on the last turn. I don't know if that's enough to win, but it's a plan. Yes, it's also just another dopamine hit from the dopamine machine is a great way to put it. So this is going to be 12 power, so a 12 power Taskmaster here. So we have to add 20 power to the board next turn. I'm going to snap them. I think we're ahead, right? So we've been death waved and we're dead. So the way wave interacts with the card called death, she becomes 4 and then reduces her cost further. So they're gonna get to play 2 cards this turn, and we can only play 1 because they all cost 4 because of waves. So death played left will beat Venom, and then they'll play something else here to shore that up as well. Bounce out gracefully for a couple of cubes here. Okay, I think with the way this hand looks currently, we hold Deadpool, who doubles his power when he's destroyed, for post-forge. Because Forge will allow Deadpool to get nice and big. Watching me on your phone, but you also want to play Snap. See, this is why I have my fancy $2,000 phone. So that way I can do two things simultaneously. You just picked up the Fold 4. It's so nice, Weens. Takes a little bit of adjusting. I like it. If you haven't picked up a case yet, if you want, I can link you the case that I have. It's really nice. It's not like an industrial strength one, but it covers the hinge nicely, which is what I wanted. Okay, so 10 power Taskmaster angle. And then next turn, we Brood for 6 and Deadpool for 6. I'll snap on the okay spot. What's better? Should upgrade a random card to a new card or just upgrade my main? I think you just upgrade whatever you have boosters for. It's technically marginally more efficient to upgrade the first level, but it's also like super marginal. Black Panther does not have a card yet. There is one in the data mine, but it's yet to be released. Mysterio is actually awesome here because it fills this location, making this smaller. It's powerless, so it gets 3 from DC, and it puts power into the X-Mansion. So, that's not more efficient, True Dawn. If you wait to upgrade things, the where it assigns boosters to is not fully random. So if you want to target boosters at a particular card, leaving it green or gray will make it slightly more likely to collect boosters when you play with it in your deck. But the ratio of credits and boosters to collection levels is the exact same except for that very first single level. So it really doesn't matter which ones you're upgrading in terms of efficiency. So it's like leaving it gray or green. Yeah, so and this is very true. Most of the systems in this game are designed in a way that you're not supposed to delay gratification. Chat, it was made for a millennial like me. They're like, see this thing? This thing that makes me happy and it releases the dopamine when I press it? I should do that. It's optimal to do it. All right, do the thing now, please. Waiting doesn't feel good, chat. Why would I wait? I just want to feel good, chat. I just want to feel it. Wait, so Nakia does the leftmost. I think this is Okoye Kiln, and then we'll Nakia Negative Zone are probably here unless this is a really bad location for her, and then we'll Brood into Klin for 14 total middle. Is the plan. So, for as much as the lack of being able to target specific cards can feel frustrating as you're leveling up, I definitely felt that frustration on occasion while I was in pool 3. And the being able to target specific cards is going to be added will be really good. There is no denying the fact that Second Dinner has created a system where I always felt excited to open a cache. I felt more excited opening every cache in Marvel Snap than I ever have opening booster packs in Magic Arena or Hearthstone or any other digital card game. In all those other games, opening packs was just a means to an end that I didn't care because I was just going to have everything. And here, I always felt excited when I was opening something. Their system had a goal of doing that, and it accomplished it well. Wait, I want this to flip up first, actually, so it gets the Nova boost, right? Yeah. And I want Venom to be the last card I played, so I can Taskmaster it. Got it. Chat, I only say this because I'm someone who tries to be painfully aware of all of the things, the psychology that goes into the games that I'm playing. But a big part of why this game's, I think, going to be successful isn't just because of the gameplay, and the gameplay is good. That's going to be part of it. But it's because on top of the gameplay, this game is a dangerously perfect mix of psychology. They Second Dinner thoroughly got their money's worth out of their economists and others here. We could lose this. It like Patriot Mystique. Although I guess Patriot Mystique means we're probably winning Monster Isle and Negative Zone still, because this is plus 5. We're winning the left by 1, right? Yeah, sick. This deck really makes me smile, because whenever I find a deck like this in a game, or someone showed us this deck, and we changed one card, like, the fact that this deck has felt competitive as it's felt, and no one has been playing anything close to this deck anywhere on the internet that I've seen is like, there's so much to be explored here, even in just the cards that we already have. And then, God forbid, once we get to the point where they're releasing a new card every week, there's always going to be something to be looking for. If I change Nakia to something else, this deck would be better. I don't think so, Marty. Like, that last game, Nakia was instrumental in making our thing better, right? And like, even here, right? I'm gonna Mysterio on 2, and then Deadpool and Mr. Sinister are gonna be my leftmost cards, and Nakia's gonna buff both of them. Yes, there's a lot of subtle overlap between the different synergies. I agree with that. Wait, they armored their hood? Okay. I was going to eat the center, but obviously we can't do that now. No, I mean, I guess they could be a bot, but like, this isn't strictly terrible, I don't think. I could just get Mr. Sinister stacking up here, but there's also an appeal here to going like Deadpool into Killmonger, so that way I can go Deadpool into Venom next turn. Okay, yeah, probably a bot. it a bot? Because we're gonna lose mid now, right? This might be a person, chat. We're just dead to destroyer in the middle. It's a damn shame. I actually wouldn't be dead to the destroyer. I think this is a person. There were a lot of people, chat, during the closed beta that changed their avatars and usernames to things that were close to what the bots were using. I mean, like, the armor into the hood was just collecting points on Murray Isle, right? So, like, it seemed fine. If I would have Killmongered left and given this up, we could have played for both of these. I'm gonna on a bounce. Yeah, usually the bots snap sooner than that, is true. I think that's a person. You know who definitely isn't bots, potential advertisers, and are real humans pushing real like buttons? The 191 people out of the 205 that are hanging out here. Ooh, I think that's the first time one of our YouTube streams has broken 200 concurrents. That's fun. I did get my Genshin boss's pocket. Appreciate you. Yeah, one of the other late gamers popped in. Sneak for yourself, beep boop. Oh, that's actually fun. So I get to brood Luke's bar now and leave some friends behind? Pool 2 is finished at 474. Which takes somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks to finish by my napkin math. Oh, I can't play Nova into here. They armored me middle? Shoot, I think we might be dead, Chip. Venom into Luke's bar does eat and then keep the buffs, yeah, but... Our lack of being able to play once here, I think just restricts us too much.
Escape.
One of the interesting things to note in terms of things that are fun to, in terms of things being fun to play with and giving you options, you get 100, you have 100 unique snap cards in your first month playing almost. By level 500, you have 99 cards, which if you're playing every day, you'll be level 500 in the first month. So the full collection level is technically a moving target as they release cards, but currently it is, currently it's about 3,300 or so. You could technically finish a little bit sooner than that, but 3,300-ish is a good average mark. We have Killmonger for Sunspot. Nakia buffs this. It's just like a Nova into Venom. Just be a Nova into Venom. I think 3,000 is running hot, Matt. I know some people have finished before that, but I think on average it's going to be higher than that. Yeah, like 32 to 3,300 is on average. Yeah, I've heard a few people mention that they finish at like 26, 27, and those folks are in super hot on their 25%ers. Just a king here. I guess this lets them Professor Cheese us mid. Maybe I'm supposed to Killmonger here, actually, to stop them from Professor Cheesing us mid. Because I have priorities, so if I want to Killmonger, we'd kill Sunspot before Professor X flips up. I guess they just X Death's Domain then, though. How do you run hot? Starting at collection level 1,000-ish, I believe. Look at my spreadsheet. No, sorry, it's lower than that. Starting at level 506, you go from a guaranteed card to a loot box style thing that's 50% and then 25% to give you a card. So the guaranteed cards at each pit stop stop when you get out of pool 2 and get into pool 3. You get like 2 pool 3 cards as guaranteed pulls.
All systems go.
Please, Professor X left. Do it. Do it. Yes! Oh, yeah. This is the good stuff right there, chat. This is the good stuff right there. How do we feel about punting Limbo to play a 9-power Taskmaster right to lock up Stark Tower? Because I can Carnage here and then Taskmaster here. I think I'm into it.
Victory.
Do you wanna hear a little teaser, chat? If you weren't already convinced to buy the season pass, here's a push that will probably get you to buy the season pass. Because the season pass gives you a guaranteed card in addition to some gold, it is actually like 40% as efficient as spending $100 on gold towards completing your collection, which is an insane ratio in terms of thinking about the value to money in to collection levels out. And all of that info and more, all these collection level things. I spent 2.5 hours in a spreadsheet scrolling through the client yesterday to like figure out all the details on what happens where, so I could put together a video for later this weekend. I gotta sit down and like actually write the script and figure out what the segments look like. But there's a lot of information numbers to break down. Size and opens the store. The season pass lasts for 4 or 5 weeks. This is a 5-week pass that they're having run a little longer because people are coming in late. All right, so Now that we drew Forge, I think we Forge, and the next turn we can Deadpool plus Mysterio, and then we can Venom the Deadpool and friends over here. Mobile game economies are insane. This game's economy is actually cleaner in many ways than most mobile games, as an indictment of other mobile. I heard someone complain that there were 3 currencies in Marvel Snap: boosters, credits, and gold. In Pokemon Unite, another mobile game that I play, I'm pretty sure there's double-digit currencies. I haven't actually sat to count, but off the cuff, I would bet it's close to 10. Which is, for reference, that's the norm. Only having 3 currencies is not a lot. Well, that was an unfortunate priority situation. Yes, I agree with that take too. Boosters are only barely a currency because they are mostly a time gate thing. All right, well now we Killmonger first. That way when we eat Deadpool with Venom, he's bigger. I think it's just like this. Yeah, their Killmonger came at a real inopportune time for us. I actually don't know that offhand. I haven't looked up the exact number. I have a number that might be slightly out of date in the math I'm working with, and double checking that was on my to-do list. What's the count on total number of things, total stuff in the game at the moment, chat? Anybody know? Anybody want to look it up for us? Opponent retreated. No death, sure. The deck not play Angel. So, little known fact, chat. I'm gonna pull up the deck editor to show this. So, little known fact, Angel here, when one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your deck to replace it. This actually has the exact same text box as Quicksilver. I know the words are different here on the rules text itself, but I promise you, if you put Angel in your deck, Quicksilver, it has the same text. They're functionally the same card. Functionally identical. If you don't believe me, try it, okay? There's currently 174 cards in the game. Got it. Noted. And that's 174 collectible cards in Syndium, right? That's not counting random things like Thanos and others that are in the game files but not in the game yet. Angel is one of those designs where in a game like Magic or Hearthstone with a larger deck size, it would be really good. But Snap's smaller deck size actually heavily works against a card like Angel. Well, so you have to remember too, like, coming from Magic, Like, Magic releases 200 cards every 3 months or whatever, or every 3 weeks it feels like sometimes, but most of the cards Magic the Gathering releases are unplayable garbage.
This land is always changing.
Always changing.
Victory.
I think Angel's design just isn't good. I think Angel would need some kind of fuckery like this card is always third from the top. So you have like a known ticking timer when you need to destroy something by before you draw it. I think as long as you could draw it randomly, you probably can't make Angel's like current text box very reasonable. Yes, the capitalism machine demands that they print a lot of garbage cards to encourage people to open lottery tickets. Snap feels biased to give you something to play early. That's not true at all, chat. The shuffler's not out to get you, I promise. Let's have none of that, please. Are you bad-mouthing by charging badgers and goblin slides? I am, in fact. Thanks for the tip, Beetle. There, we even have a pop-up. Doesn't quite fit the theme, but it's there. We did it. Feels Broodman? Feels Broodman. And again, for those of you that are bad at statistics, which is most of you, don't feel bad about it. If you have even 4 1 and 2 drops in your deck, I believe it's like 85% to have a 1 or 2 drop by turn 2. Again, the small deck sizes make all of these things so hyper consistent in a good way. What if I Okoye plus Carnage? And then next year we could like Nakia these. We can go either way. We got a few different permutations that we can sequence things here. Do we want to Venom Brood? Oh, we could Venom the Broodlings in Atlantis. That's true. It's a reasonable shout out. It's a good surprise, get you. I can't Mysterio this turn then. And then I guess this is just what we're playing out next turn then, right? We'll just play all 3 of these.
Opponent snapped.
So we'll go Mysterio here, Venom here, Deadpool here, and then the Mysterio token's gonna end up here as well, which means that it'll be 2 power from the Nakia. So we'll end up on 11 here, so they need to soak at least 1 energy. Would I rather be on 11 here or 9 in the Bifrost? Maybe I'd rather be on 9 in the Bifrost. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 9 in the Bifrost. Wow, really? Chavez? It's unfortunate. Taskmaster does copy the Atlantis buff. This is the last turn of the game, though. So we'd have won if I'd have played into Onslaught Citadel, huh? Maybe I'm just supposed to go hard in the Citadel. Ends up just being a coin flip here. Although I guess if I Deadpool here like I originally talked about, and they Chavez here, we win the tiebreaker, and if they Chavez here, we win these lanes. See, I guess I should have stuck with my original line and Deadpool, right? All right, chat. I am trying to make sure I strike a somewhat healthy work-life balance, and by that I mean I still need to edit a couple of videos before I go to bed tonight. So we're just gonna do a couple hours here this evening. Appreciate everybody that dropped in for our live one. Appreciate the 210 people that tapped the like button, and our couple of super cheers, and our new members. Make sure you pop out into the supporter Discord server. Remember, if you enjoy my stuff, in addition to engagement, if you can afford to support at that membership level for as little as 99 cents per month here on the YouTube side, you can get into my supporter Discord server and help me keep in here making stuff. I will be live again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central and twitch.tv/Jeff Hoagland. We're going to be doing Snap all day again. There's going to be an edited deck highlight up here tomorrow as well. And we'll be live here in the evening for another couple hours on Friday night. Peace, folks.